Things are going good for me, though. They are. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. My roommate just bought a ukulele, so that's happening. Woo! Oh, help me. It's like Hawaii for 3 to 4 hours every day. There's no luau. I like going to the mall. That's one of my things. I like going to the mall. I like going to the food court. I went to Sbarro's or however you say bad pizza. There I was. And I went up to the guy who was like, cheese pizza. He goes, are you sure? Well, I said it out loud, and then I pointed at you. It was probably the most confident I've ever been in my entire life. So thanks for checking me, bro. I was running a little hot up in here. He goes, let me ask you a question. I was like, I didn't know there was going to be a Q&A, chief, but fire away. He asked me if I went to the ice cream store, would I still order vanilla? Now I'm confused because I'm in front of the pizza place and not Baskin-Robbins. But then I realized he's doing a sales technique. It's called upselling. He's trying to upsell me at the food court at the mall. And I don't know what sort of sales incentive program Sbarro's employees have. Maybe you push enough green onions and mushrooms, maybe you win a free trip to Italy at some point if you hit a certain sales number. I don't know. I don't work there. So I just stare at him, and he stares at me, and we have a stare-off. And then he breaks, because he knows I'm about to do this. Boom, boom, Panda Express, okay? Now I'm in front of Qdoba. There's a lot of competition at the mall. You give me my food, dog. I said it. I'm hungry. I grew up around here. I grew up in the Cincinnati area, and when I was 12, we went on a family vacation in Milwaukee, and if you don't know, Milwaukee and Cincinnati are the same place. They're the exact same city. We drove 7 hours to go to the same place. We could have drove 3 hours to Toledo. My parents could have been like, Milwaukee, and I've been like, I'm 12. This is not where we want to go. We went there because my dad was collecting postcards at the time, and they had a postcard convention in Milwaukee. So we drove 7 hours in a car to see tiny pictures of other better vacations. Wish you were here. After I tell you this next thing, you'll be surprised I've ever had a girlfriend, ever. But multiple times in my life, you know that first time you're about to kiss somebody and there's the butterflies? You're like, is this going to happen? You don't know. Multiple times in my life, I've done this. Woo! I'm going to kiss you. I just yell that out. One time, I had that moment and a girl yawned real big, and then I just put my finger in her mouth. I was like, what are you doing, catching flies? Then we dated for a year. So I got something. I got a little bit of charm. Everybody's got kids. People got kids are popular these days. I don't know if you noticed. They're everywhere, and they're on the internet, and they're trending or whatever. You see them around. You're like, hey, there's a kid. Here's the thing. If you have a kid and you want to ruin your kid's life, here's how you do it. You make them do their dream as a kid. That's how you do it. I'll explain. I loved Indiana Jones, okay? And my parents like, that's cool. So they sent me to archaeology camp, and that sucked, okay? It was 8 hours of digging in the dirt every day. It was like a child labor camp or something. And there wasn't nothing cool on the ground. There'd be like a Coke can from the 70s or something. And there wasn't no Nazis there, and I'm glad Nazis are gone. But they could have got some theater camp kids who were doing the Sound of Music and took their Nazi outfits out in the woods and hid them out there and then buried some cool stuff in the ground. We dig it up. It's an artifact. Oh, Nazis are chasing us. Ah! And right now I'd be an archaeologist instead. And I'd have a 401k and a whip. I could probably buy a whip, to be honest with you guys, though. I got a little bit of whip scratch floating around. Disposable whip money.